This message is going to speak to how Bumpy Dick operates. How James Freeman has to use his money to invest in web builders to advertise my name as a criminal slash harasser on the internet. Okay, what he doesn't want people to know, what he doesn't tell people. James Freeman has people thinking when they Google my name on the internet, it just magically appears like Lucky Charms on the internet. What he doesn't tell people is that he's the reason why my name is appearing on the internet. What he doesn't tell people is that he's paying his money for my name to appear on the internet. Why? Because he doesn't want people to believe the truth about him. He wants to discredit my name. He wants people to think that I'm some liar, I'm some harasser, I'm some criminal. So therefore they won't believe the truth about him. Okay, that's why he invests his money in web builders. Because he couldn't be half the bitch I am. He couldn't be honest on himself. He's a coward. So this is why he invests his money in web builders. Okay, he's the type of person that's going to have to use money his whole life to get by. I mean, that's what he's about. Because he can't be real on himself. Alright? I would like people to understand what a web builder is. Okay, a web builder is a service that people can use on the internet to advertise person, place, or thing. And business. In any way they would like. As long as they're using their money. And Bumpy Dick knows oh so well about this because he uses web builders to advertise himself as cutting hair as a business. Alright? I would like people to know that Bumpy Dick started using web builders in 2013 to advertise myself. Yes, I would like to let people know that yes, people can be featured on the internet. Their addresses and everything. Okay? But that wasn't my case. Okay? My name was never advertised on the internet. Anything that was advertised on me on the internet was my college history. About me working on my master's degree. And that's not even advertised anymore. You know, since he started using web builders, he pushed that down on the internet by, you know, putting up different, you know, nonsense things about me so it wouldn't advertise my college history. Because he wouldn't want people to know in 2013 when he started advertising my name on the internet that she's working on her master's degree. He didn't want people to know that at that time. So he pushed that down. Okay, by putting up nonsense crap like my addresses, making people think I'm some criminal slash harasser, putting up his Facebook page, please stop harassing us. Because I think he's smart enough to understand that if people realize, like, okay, so she's working on her master's degree and she's supposed to be a criminal slash harasser, that doesn't go together. And it wouldn't work for him. Okay, so that's why he uses web builders to, you know, advertise me in a way that people won't believe what I'm saying. So he can discredit what I'm saying. And this is why I educate about him. Okay. If you remember in 2013, he posted a comment on his Facebook page. And if you was on his Facebook page, you remember this most. Okay. I think many people do, regardless if you on his Facebook page, because I'm sure this is what he depicts to. This is what he depicts back to. If you ask him a question, I'm sure he doesn't, you know, even answer it. He just keeps, you know, I bet you he just depicts back to, oh, look on the internet, she's a harasser, she's a criminal. Okay. So therefore people can think, oh wow, well, can't believe that kind of person, right? This is what he wants you to believe me as. Okay? This is what he does. This is how he operates. Okay? So in 2013, if you remember, what he posted, the comment that he posted on his page was, oh, when you Google Sheikah Hill's thing, what's the first thing you see? A link to mugshots.com. What kind of life is that to live? Laugh out loud. First of all, you shouldn't be laughing out loud in a matter of that extent. Okay? That's not a laughing matter. If somebody's depicting you in a way that's not accurate. I would know that because I'm not laughing. Okay? He's trying to depict me as a criminal slash harasser. That's not a laughing matter. But this is the persona that he wants to give off. Because he wants you to make you think that I'm just, I'm laughing about it. I'm joking. Maybe some things that I may say may sound funny, but nonetheless, it's 100% real. Okay, I don't lie on people. That's not me. Like God struck me dead if I lied on anything about this man. That's not in my nature. I don't lie on people. I don't have to lie on people because I know who I am. I like who I am, regardless of what the next bitch thinks. Okay, I don't mean to be rude. That's just who I am. Okay, I'm not James Freeman. I could care less what the next person thinks about me. Okay? And that's just who I am. That's who I'm always going to be. I know who I am. Okay, so I don't have to lie on myself, and nor do I have to use my money to paint the next person in any shape, form, or fashion. Okay, so as you know, in 2013, like I said, he advertised me saying, oh, when you look up the name Sheikah Hill, what's the first thing you see? A link to mugshots.com. Laugh out loud. It's not a laughing matter. Because I'm in the same situation. I'm not laughing about that. That's not a laughing matter. He's trying to advertise me as some criminal / harasser. Do I care? No. Because this is what he feels like he got to do. I don't mind. Whatever you have to do to make yourself feel better. But it's not a laughing matter. But he wants to portray some image that I'll be laughing, I'm playing around. He tried to portray me as that at one point. Oh, she's, I'm mistaken. Either I'm mistaken about him, or I'm just, I'm joking. No, what I may say may sound funny, but I'm not a joke. I'm not joking at all. Okay, this is no laughing matter. Okay, I would never lie on nobody in no aspect such as this, because it's not a joking matter. It's serious. Okay, he was like, oh, when you Google Sheikah Hill's name, what comes up? A link to mugshot.com. What he doesn't let you know is that he's paying for this link to be advertised. He's the reason why this link is being advertised. Because when you are subscribed to Web Builders, okay, a web reputation builder, which is the same difference as a web builder, okay, you are paying to have someone advertise. Okay. Okay, he is paying to have this link advertised. Okay, and I want to speak about the matter regarding mugshots.com. Okay, because what he doesn't tell you is the person who, tries to get me in trouble with the law. Okay, that matter went nowhere. Okay, the matter where that revolves under mugshots.com, that matter went nowhere, and Bumpy Dick knows that. Why? Because he was behind that. Okay, the person who tried to advertise, excuse me, only person who advertised that I know of is Bumpy Dick. Okay, that's because he feels like he needs to. But the person who tried to get me in trouble with the law, okay, recanted their story. They pulled out, though, regarding the matter, because they knew if they, went through with it, they could have gotten in trouble with lying, okay? And they could have gotten in trouble with the law. So they recanted their story and they pulled out. And Bumpy Dick knows this very well, but he doesn't tell you this because he was behind it. He encouraged this person to go through with this because he felt like he can benefit off the matter. Mugshot.com. Okay? If it was to be taken further, he can get this off the internet. He can make a link out of it and he can post it. That's what he knows. That's what he felt. That's why he encouraged this person. But I'm not mad. Okay? If you also go on the internet, you will see a lot of my addresses featured. Before 2013, I want to make it known that none of my addresses was featured on the internet. Nothing about me was featured on the internet. The only thing that was featured on the internet was something about my college history, about me working on my master's degree, and that was in 2013. Which that's not even on the internet anymore. Maybe if you keep going, maybe to the second page, you'll see it. But he's put so much bullshit up about me that he wanted to push that down because he doesn't want people to see that. He doesn't want people to see the accurate depiction of me, because if you do, you're going to put two and two together and say a harasser, a criminal, a master's degree? That doesn't make sense. Okay? So this is what he has to do. But this is what he doesn't want you to know. This is what he doesn't tell you. Okay? But I don't mind. He also has my addresses advertised. Okay? But see, what he does, he has me mistaken. He doesn't understand me. He doesn't know me. Okay? What he thinks is that because I don't do Facebook, okay, he believes that I don't want people to know about me. False. Incorrect. Not true. Okay? He thinks that, he's gonna, I could care less if he advertises my addresses. Advertise everything. I don't care. That does God, let God strike me dead. I'm an honest person. I don't care if you advertise my addresses. Advertise my addresses. It doesn't bother me. Okay? Advertise my new address because he knows that as well. Okay? Because everything he advertises me for is what he does to me. Stalking. And all this other stuff. This is what he does to me. So he knows everything about me. My addresses, my name. He knows my name. My addresses, my numbers. Okay? I don't mind if he wants. If this is what makes you feel better, let me tell you something. I don't care what people advertise about me. I don't care what people say about me. I know who I am. It's what I am that matters. Okay, so if you want to advertise me in whatever form or fashion, if it makes you feel better about yourself, you're going to do that. Because at the end of the day, if you wouldn't be mad at me because you couldn't be half the bitch I am, that's your problem. That's not my problem. And we both know that. We both know the truth. Why are you trying to get at me for being honest? That's what you need to ask yourself. Okay? You need to stop being mad at the person that's being honest. You need to learn how to be honest. Okay, because that's not, I'm going to be nothing but myself. I'm going to be 100%. And if anybody knows who I am, it's Bumpy Dick. But he couldn't bear to keep it real on me because he couldn't bear to keep it real on himself. If anybody knows anything about me, it's Bumpy Dick. Bumpy Dick knows who I am. He knows I'm one of the most honest people that he's ever met. It gets no realer than me. I could be lying to myself, but I don't. Okay? So that's just what it is. Okay, but what I really want to get to, which is very interesting, is the fact that he depicts me. He pays his money. He invests in web builders to have me advertised on the internet, to be advertised on Google as some criminal slash harasser. But what he doesn't tell you is that he was arrested in 2005. He was arrested in 2005 for threatening and harassing my life when I broke up with him. He doesn't tell you that. He doesn't tell you that. Okay? He was arrested in 2005 because I broke up with him. I learned everything that I need to know, and I was done with him. And when I was done with him, he threatened me, he harassed me, okay? And he was arrested for it. He threatened to kill himself. He threatened to kill me. Okay, he called the fire department to my house. Okay, and all of that. But he doesn't tell you that. And when he was arrested and he went to court for the matter, he pleaded guilty. Guilty. But he doesn't tell you that. But bombshell, I have proof on it now. Because of course, time, you know, you live and you learn. You understand that when it comes to Bumpy Dick, you have to have proof. Because if not, he's just going to lie about it. He's going to stonewall. He probably won't even answer the questions when you go to him. He probably gives a persona that you can't even ask him a question. He's just going to depict back to the internet and say, look, she's a criminal slash harasser. That's all you need to know. Because that's what he's paying his money for. Because he thinks he's so smooth and he thinks he's so slick. But bombshell, as long as I have a mouth, people will know about you. People will know how you operate. That's what I do. I don't mind how you depict me. You can depict me in any way or fashion. You can advertise my dress and everything. That doesn't matter to me. I don't mind if somebody puts me on the internet. I don't mind if you make a fake page about me on Facebook. Because I choose not to do it. As long as it's not me, I know what I stand for. And that's just me. Okay? And that's why he doesn't like me. Because I am who I am. I'm real. I don't have to lie on myself. He has to lie on himself. And because of that, he's angry. That's why he has to depict me. That's why he has to create me. And that's why he has to try to recreate himself. Okay? So, what I want to do now is I made a recording. Okay? As I said, I have proof. Okay? Because you need to have proof when it comes to him. Because all you're going to do is lie. Okay? So, I have a recording of me reaching out to the court regarding this matter. And them explaining that his case is sealed. What does that mean? That means it happens. His case on this matter was sealed, okay? But it happened. But what it also means is if this case is sealed, that means that they can tell a certain amount about it. They can't tell very much about it unless I go to court for the matter, okay? Unless he also goes to court for the matter and he requests his records, which he's not going to do because he's not going to want you to know the truth. Okay? But he has the nerve to paint me. This is the same bitch that has the nerve to paint me on the internet as a criminal slash harasser. Okay? It's amazing. But here, I want you people to hear what I know. Here goes. Listen. Listen up, please.
The number is 914-231-2700. District Attorney's Office. Yes, hi. I would like to know how I can get information, like my records. I would like my records on a certain case that involves me and a person that I was involved with.
What are you looking for? Police reports?
Yeah, I would like the police report, but I was told I had to call here to get the dates.
You have to talk to the records unit in regards to any kind of police reports.
No, it's not necessarily the police reports. It's also the court action as well. The situation took place in 2004, and they told me to get the dates of the matter.
You can talk to the court clerk. Court clerks would know the dates and everything in regards to it.
Right. Right, but this is where they told me to call to get the date. Somebody in the records division.
Well, who's the person that's being criminally charged?
His name is James Freeman.
What's the last name?
Freeman.
First name?
James.
Date of birth?
6/26/1981.
Hold on one second.
I'm hoping that they'll give me some information because, as I already know, he pleaded guilty and his records was on file. They even told me this one time, but they rarely give out information.
What was the date of offense?
It was in 2004.
Okay, let me please correct that. Okay, this matter was, I was mistaken. I broke up with him in 2005, but, you know, come on. Pardon me, because this is a while ago, and I think I gave them the wrong information. This situation took place in 2005, okay, where a couple of times he would harass me and, you know, threaten to take his life and call the fire department to my house because he couldn't, you know, get back with me. But here, let's continue.
For an offense in 2000.
Sealed, so I can't...
Wait.
Okay, so what information are you looking for? The case is closed.
2005 as well.
In 2004?
Yes. And I believe, and it was also an offense in 2005 as well.
Okay, so what information are you looking for? The case is closed and sealed, so I can't get information out. So what are you looking for?
How do I get the records?
You have to talk to the court clerks and the record division.
Okay, so as you heard, she said that the case is closed and sealed. So what does that mean? That means that I'm accurate. I'm, you know, you hear it from here. Okay, this was a matter, this was a case. It was closed and sealed, exactly how I said. So he can't lie about the matter. Okay, if he does, you know, he's just a downright liar. Okay, and the reason why, of course, you know, you have to get proof is because I know in 2013, January 3rd, when he made that page, okay, you know, in reference to me, I mean, you know, some of the stuff that he put on it, it was, you know, you can understand it, but it was bullshit. Because I remember I went on his page and I kept asking him, I was like, okay, James, will we be in court together about this matter? Will we be in court together about you having an STD? Did I ever get your medical record subpoenaed? He kept blocking me. He kept deleting my messages. He kept blocking me and deleting my messages until he finally answered the question. Okay, and when he answered the question, I said, was we in court together about the matter? Did I get your medical record subpoenaed? He said, no. But in 2014, I'm glad I was able to create the, you know, give you guys the proof. Okay, I took pictures of Bronx courts, the computer information that shows that we was in court together at least 4 times. Okay, so, you know, before that, I'm sure he would lie and say, no, she's crazy, she's jealous of me. I mean, because these are all the things that he has depicted me of over the years. These are all the things that he has, you know, lied upon me. He used to tell people what, I'm jealous of him. I'm jealous of his girl. I'm jealous of both of them. Okay, I'm a stalker. I'm his stalker. Okay, I want him. Don't listen to me. Okay, all of this shit, this is just bullshit. Okay, who's gonna believe that, you know, somebody's gonna fucking stalk him? Okay, he's not even fucking stalking material. Okay, so these are the things he used to say about me. I'm a bully. Okay, remember when he first started using his money, you know, to depict me? I mean, he made the book and he incorporated children and he used a topic that revolved around bullying. Am I correct? He used the topic that revolved around bullying to make me appear as some bully and himself as some victim. Okay? And everything that he tries to paint me as is what he does to me. What he thinks he's doing to me. Because he, you know, over time he hacks my accounts. He keeps adding people to my account. I delete them, he adds them. Okay? He adds pages and stuff to my account. Okay? Okay, and then when I did, you know, speak out about it, you know, that he's hacking into people's accounts, because if he's doing it to me, he's doing it to all of you people. Okay, what did he say? This is what he says. When I speak on stuff that he doesn't want people to know, what does he say? Nobody's gonna believe that, dummy. Okay, so this is what I speak up about. Okay, I can't make you believe me, but I can only tell you what's going on. And how I think he's hacking, I think it has to do with his brother's Army Connects. Okay. So, again, you heard it from here. He tries to, you know, make people think I'm jealous of him. I want him. Really? You couldn't be half the bitch I am. Okay? This bitch, I mean, at least by the year of 2013, he was still trying to impress me. I mean, again, when I exposed him for hacking into my account and capitalizing off of my idea to, I guess, you know, recreate himself slash, you know, make me look at, you know, when he recreate himself when he came to writing the book about children and make me look like I'm some type of a bully. He got the idea from me. He went into my email. Okay, he saw that I was working on the child's book. He saw that I would get subscriptions about, you know, pointers on, you know, what to do for my child's book, and he used that. He capitalized off of that. I guess he used that because he thought that was gonna impress me slash he can recreate his image. No, you cannot impress me. Nothing Bumpy Dick can do can impress me unless you're keeping it real in yourself. Keep it real in your Bumpy Dick. How about that? That's how you can impress me. Okay. Nothing you can do can impress me. All right. But yes, this is what happens, okay? And he's out here, and you know, this is what he does time after time. He tries to, you know, let people think that I'm some type of a bully, when he calls himself bullying me, hacking into my accounts, adding people to my accounts, okay? Trying to send people my way to get at me and make me, you know, to annoy me, okay? No, that doesn't annoy me. It motivates me to speak up and out about him. Okay. Okay, he depicts me in so many different forms of fashion. Okay, the latest two things that I know that he depicts me as is a hoe. I'm a hoe. Okay, which is understandable for him to try to use because, of course, he wants people to think I'm mistaken about his penis, about the conditions of his penis. He wants you to think that I'm mistaken. I'm somebody else's penis that I'm thinking about, not his. All right, so of course he wants you to think I'm a hoe. All right. Okay, yes, this is how he operates. All right, this is what he wants you to believe. All right, that I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm mistaken. Okay, I remember when he made a page, and you know, I think it was a page in 2013 where he tried to depict me as a liar. He puts up okay, no, first of all, let me speak to why we're here. Let me just speak to why we're here first. Okay. I explained to everyone how he has HPV. Okay. How he has an STD, how he has HPV, and he hasn't ever been honest about it. Okay. All right. Yes, Bumpy Dick has HPV. He has an STD. When I was with him, I witnessed his penis. Okay, I witnessed his penis, and in 2 different locations he had bumps on his penis. Okay, and I explained that around the top part of the bottom of his penis, if you understand what I'm saying, which can be considered normal, and towards the middle of his penis he had bumps. Okay, but he tries to make me feel like I'm mistaken because that same page in 2013, January 3rd, okay, he puts up a picture and says, oh, everybody knows this is normal. This is considered normal. Yes, that is considered normal. But he never referenced to the second part where I said he had bumps. No, he just referred to that and tried to make me look like I'm just clearly mistaken. No. That's not the case. Okay. Okay, he thinks he's slick because he also had bumps towards the middle of his penis. And when I was with him, yes, I was young and dumb. I'm not trying to make that an excuse, but I was, okay? Because he's always been a form of a liar, okay? He came to me as a liar. He came to me as a singer, okay? And as a producer of girls who works, you know, sings and stuff like that. And he doesn't even have a degree for this, okay? So, yes, he came to me as a singer, okay? So that's where I used to also talk about, you know, here or there that he's delusional. Maybe he believes his own bullshit. Do I believe that? Not necessarily, but I think part of it is true. Who advertised yourself off as a singer when you don't even fucking sing? I remember when I was with him, we used to get into arguments about him singing. He's not even a fucking singer. Like, really? Like, come on now. I used to, you know, tell him, he used to tell me, oh, I want you to support my singing. I was like, you don't even fucking sing. I'm not gonna support an imaginary talent. Okay, and I remember he used to stop doing that for a while, okay, and he used to go, oh, no, okay, well, I'm making lyrics. But then the next week he would get back into it and think I'm going to be supporting some fucking imaginary talent. It wasn't going to happen, okay? Okay, but nonetheless, he would, he would lie on himself. Okay, when he came to me, when I asked him about the bumps on his penis, the middle part of his penis, he would tell me that his doctor said was absolutely normal. And yes, it should have been a red flag for me. I shouldn't have believed it, but he has nice aspects about him. Okay, which he's able to convince you that he's such this good person because he talks a good talk about himself. And when in actuality he's just a good liar. Okay, and I believe some of the things. When he told me, oh no, that the bumps are absolutely normal, I believed it. Like a dumbass, I believed it. Okay, but no, obviously that's not accurate. Okay, and he also depicts me as a hoe. He sends his friends my way. He sends them to reach out to me, and he has them ask me for naked pictures of myself, which that's not gonna happen. Okay, but it's just interesting how he operates. He has his boys. I posted the number of one of his friends from the 973 number 342-8955. Okay, and this person must be, in relation to his brother who's in Army, because this guy, kept telling me how he's like, his rank in the Army or what have you. So then I just, so yeah, okay, so I know where he falls in. But he used to ask me to send pictures of myself, okay, naked videos. And, I entertain it because I like to see what, he has people thinking of me. But, they ask me about, questions involving me and Bumpy Dick. So I tell them. Sometimes they cracking up laughing. Sometimes they, but they know. They're not a fool. They know they can put 2 and 2 together. Okay? Okay, but no, I tell them. And, it's interesting because I tell them, I can't believe, this is the same bitch that talks about me, but he used to have his tongue. He used to plank his nasty, disgusting fucking tongue in my asshole. How do you put your tongue in my asshole, Bumpy Dick, but yet you want to talk about me behind my back? You use the same tongue that you talking about me, okay, to talk shit about me, to talk about me, right? Really? 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 How you talking about me behind my back and you put your tongue in my asshole? But it's something because it reeks me, it haunts me because I think back and I say to myself, he's from the projects. Of course, Bumpy Dick, I don't care how anybody he has you thinking about him, but he's a desperate bitch to me. Okay, I remember him from when he was with me. Okay, but I gave him a chance because I thought he was a good guy. I thought he was, a good person. Okay, he had me fooled. Okay. And I think about the same way he used to talk about, he used to do, the same way what he used to do to me is the same thing he used to do most likely to these projects females. The way he used to have his tongue in my asshole, most likely he was doing this to every fucking female in the projects that would accept him and be with him. So I don't know, honestly, I really don't know where the STD came from. It could have came from his mouth because I want to be graphic. I want to be honest with you. It's graphic, but I still want to be honest with you. I remember when he used to complain about his head hurting him when I was with him. And the reason why this stands out to me is because I couldn't understand why he was telling me. He used to tell me, oh, my head hurts, my head hurts. He used to always tell me that his head hurts. But I couldn't understand why he told me this because I'm not a doctor. Like, now that I look back, I'm like, why would he tell me this? That's why it stood out to me because there's nothing I can do for him, but to tell him to go to the doctor. He used to also, listen to me, he used to also tell me that his mouth was sore. He had blisters in his mouth. He used to tell me at least once or twice that he didn't want to go down on me because he had blisters in his mouth. Okay? And now that I look back, I'm thinking maybe he was trying to tell me something. I mean, he knows what I'm saying. Okay? But yet he'll try to make me pay for it. He knows exactly what I'm saying. Okay? He knows what I'm saying. He knows everything that I'm saying is accurate. But yet he'll try to get at me for being honest. What you think? That it's going to shut me up? It's going to make me, be scared of you? Who are you? You just a coward that can't keep it real in his dick. You can't scare me. You couldn't be half the bitch I am. You a coward. Okay? But yes, this is who he is. And I want people to know this because I don't know. I mean, he could have had the STD in his mouth. Because now when I look back, I think about this along with the bumps that I witnessed on his penis. Okay? And just like that page where I asked him, I said, so was we in court together about the matter? He would not answer it. He would not answer it. And then he said no. Okay? He's not honest about the other two STDs that he had. Chlamydia and non-gonococcal urethritis. Okay? But, and it's interesting because when I learned of this and when I read it, I asked him, I said, I didn't ask him about non-gonococcal urethritis because at that time I didn't even know what that was, and computers wasn't in at that time, so I really couldn't look it up to understand exactly what that was supposed to mean. But so I asked him about chlamydia, and I asked him, I said, James, you had chlamydia? Because I know what that means. And he looked at me and he lied with the fucking records in my hand, like God struck me dead. Listen, anything, if if I'm lying about anything, like God strike me dead, I'm not a liar. Okay? I mean, what do I get out of lying at somebody? I mean, what do I get out of targeting Bumpy Dick? This fat bitch that, you know, come on, is a nobody. What do I get out of targeting? Nothing. I get nothing. I get no prize. So, I mean, this is what he wants you to think, that I'm just targeting him because he's fucking special, or he's, you know, just the chubbiest thing that, you know, yeah, you want, he's fine, or whatever it is. That's what he wants you to think. I'm just targeting him. What the fuck would I target? You know, this is what it is. Okay, but this is what he doesn't want you to know. I don't target anybody. I don't just pick anybody out of the lineup because, you know, come on now. But yes, this is why I educate about him, because he thinks he's so smooth, and he uses his money to depict himself. But this is what I have to do. All right. And the latest thing I want people to know, that he advertises me off as an alcoholic. Now let's please, let me educate you. Okay, I took my first drink at 26. And I don't even consider that my first drink, because I took a small plastic cup. And it was very little in that cup. Very little. Okay? Not even half of a cup. But I had a bad experience that I haven't drunk, you know, after that. Okay, what I would say is my first drink is 2 years ago. First time I took a drink was 2 years ago. Okay? And I drink here or there. Okay? But, you know, he knows somebody that was associated with, who would drink, you know, maybe 3 times a week. And I felt that they can, you know, I felt like I wanted, you know, that could help them. And, you know, they would drink 3 times a week with their boys. So I put them in a drug program. Okay? And they agreed to it. And this person no longer, I don't associate with this person no longer. So Bumpy Dick contacts people that he thinks I'm associated with, or that I'm no longer associated with, so he can, you know, so they can tell him what his insecurities want to hear. So, you know, what I'm hearing now is he's trying to paint me out as an alcoholic. I'm an alcoholic, everyone. Okay, now I'm an alcoholic. Okay, I went from being a bully to jealous to stalker to alcoholic. I mean, come on. I mean, the list goes on, and I'm sure I'm going to be much more, okay, before I die. Okay, but these are the things that I have to educate people on, because if you don't know, okay, he won't tell you. He won't tell you how he's using his money to depict me on the internet, so people won't believe the truth and what I know and what I speak. Okay? So, yes. This is what I have to do. Okay? I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else that's left that I didn't cover, that I didn't touch on, that I can, because I definitely want to be able to, you know, and I just want to say, I never educated about, you know, the fact that he was, you know, he had a record on, you know, he was arrested and pleaded guilty on harassing and threatening my life, because I never thought that it was important. Okay, but now that I see that he, you know, I try to stick to what I think benefit people, and people need to know that he's, you know, his sexual orientation, you know, how his sexual status, and what he, you know, and what he has that can benefit. But now that I see he's advertising me, he has a nerve to advertise me as a stalker and harasser, but yet you the motherfucker that had to pleaded guilty to threatening and harassing me, but yet you would actually have the courage to paint me on the internet in this way, to make people think that my name just appears when you know you paying your money for it. Really? He's a coward. And then I see that he advertises some DeLorean, some I don't know, some famous person as a fraud. I mean, come on, this is him. How do you have the courage to advertise somebody as a fraud? Because you know what it is, he feels like he has everybody fooled. And considering that he thinks he has everybody fooled, he has the courage. He has the courage to call somebody a fucking fraud when this is who you are. It's just hard for me to believe, but it is what it is. Okay? So I just want people to understand. I want people to know who this individual is. Okay, let me see if I have anything else that I can touch on before this recording goes out, because I don't know how much more time I got, but I know I don't have much. Yes, this is who Bumpy Dick is, okay? He can't keep it real on himself, so he uses his money. He's the type of person that uses money in life, okay? And, you know, that's why I educate about him, because I think it's important, okay? He's angry that he can't be half the bitch I am. So I think he feels like he has to punish me. You're not punishing me, okay? I would never stop being who I am. Okay, you wanna depict me on the internet as a criminal. Did you tell people that you was arrested in 2005? Okay? For threatening / harassing my life. And let me just tell y'all this too. Okay? Okay, when I first broke up with him, he put hands on me. He choked me. Okay? When I first broke up with him, okay, I remember I was walking down the street and I just wanted to be away from him. And I was walking down the street and he was making a scene, and I turned into another street, you know, just to get away from him because he was making a scene. And when I turned into that street, he choked me. Okay, but I never called the police about that matter. All right, because I just figured, you know what, I will be away from him soon enough. All I have to do is let him get his junk up out of my house, and I will be away from him soon enough. And I never called the police regarding that matter. But later on down the line, I wound up having to, because he started threatening and harassing me, calling me, you know, I mean, he was crying, threatening to kill himself, threatening to kill me, calling the fire department to my house, trying to retaliate because I wouldn't get back with him, etc., etc. Okay, so it's just it really is something. Okay, how he uses his money, and when the truth is revealed about him, he plays the victim. Oh, she just wants to get at me because I'm fat. No, I don't want to get at you because you fat, because I was fucking with you when you was fucking fat. Okay, if you know you fat, why would you try to make me look like I'm jealous of you? Okay, why would you try to make me look like I want you? Okay, and another thing is, he tried to trap me while I was with him. Okay, it's interesting because he tried to have one of his boys say, "Can I come over and get you pregnant?" and hang up my phone. Aren't you the same bitch that tried to trap me? What are you mad because you didn't succeed in getting me pregnant and trapping me? Okay, I didn't even want to have his child. Okay. You know, I felt like I cared about him, but I didn't want to have his child because he, you know, I didn't feel like he was the one for me. Okay, I didn't even want to have his child, but he, you know, he had me convinced. It was in my ear, so I was just, you know, maybe it's the right thing, and I went through with it. And at the right time, I found out that he was a, you know, who he was. He's a fucking fraud. He's not who he said he was. He does all this lying. Okay, he has HP in his fucking dick. Okay, he lies about everything. So I was able to pull out at the time, and okay, I told him I wanted an abortion, but he tried to make me keep it. Thank God I didn't have to. Okay, thank God I found a way to go, you know, I'm not gonna say thank God, because that's not the right way, okay? Because I don't believe in abortions, but you know, I'm upset because he put me in that situation. He thought he was able to trap me, but thank goodness that I was able to pull out at the right time. Okay, all right. But yes, these are things that I feel like people need to know, because people don't know. Okay, they think that he's some victim. He tries to paint himself as some victim. Okay, he wants to paint me as, you know, his bully, and, you know, all these other things. Okay, so yes, I think that people need to know thoroughly about who he is, about how he operates. Okay, and if you also look on the page, you will see a recording about web builders and how I speak to them and how they explain their services and how people use their services and how they can advertise person, place, a thing. And that's what Bumpy Dick does. Okay. All right. So I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else that I can, you know, touch on before